Floyd's seen everything. And Floyd, and you know, they talk about the weight. Floyd, I've seen Floyd stop bigger guys. I've been knowing Floyd since we were teenagers. I've seen him stop bigger guys in the gym. He used to always box bigger guys because his dad would make him tough, you know. So, yeah, I don't think that's a problem.
What do you make of Floyd actually saying, "Hey, let's do it in 8-ounce gloves instead of 10-ounce gloves"? Does that tell you something?
That's telling me Floyd looking for a knockout. You want to knock him out. I think if Conor makes the distance, Floyd will feel a little bit. He'll be upset about it. I think for his own. He has that championship. Not only that championship ego, but that great. There's a championship guy where you've won a championship. You got kind of this ego, but then to be a great fighter, you're like. You got to be kind of a self-centered, egotistical kind of a monster. Your personality is like, you know, I have to stop him. Regardless of whatever Floyd is saying, Floyd wants to knock him out. He wants to make him quit.
Is it a victory for Conor if he goes to 12 rounds?
You know, I think it made a moral victory. I think if he can make it 12 rounds, he can say, listen, I've never had a fight in my life, and I went 12 rounds with one of the greatest boxers in history. So I think morally, it will be good for him. And it doesn't hurt Conor's career anyway if he decides to go back. I mean, 100 million, I probably wouldn't, but I mean, if he decides to go back to MMA, I mean, he already kind of won in a way. He won by marketing, financial-wise, being a prize fighter.
He's got a movie now because of it.
Does he? See,
Universal
there you go.
Films.
Yeah, I mean, it's called prize fighting, so he has won one of the biggest prizes you can. Never having a professional boxing fight. So,
can you speak on what that's like to go like a full 12 rounds with just your hands? I mean, I know a lot of times they say the pressure, like there's no hiding.
I'll tell you this. I mean, like me, I've done some championship fights and stuff, and I was, you know, former champion. You guys know that anyway. But fighting Oscar De La Hoya, it was a totally different pressure. It was a big event. You know, you got 30,000 people. Home Depot.
Yeah.
Now StubHub. Yeah. But it's a totally different pressure, man. You know, Jeff was with me, and we were in the back just like, all right, we just got to stay focused. It was a different feeling. And for him to go from MMA, now I can see if he'd done a fight like on ESPN or something, but to go from that to a main event on a pay-per-view, so, you know, I'm curious to see how he handles it. I mean, I think he lives for the big moment, though, so it should be interesting, you know. I'm real curious. I'm ordering it, so I'm curious to see what happens.
If you had to predict how the fight's going to end, I mean, obviously you said it's not going 12, and I'm sure you're probably picking Floyd to win, but how do you think he's going to finish?
I would say it doesn't go past 3 or 4 rounds. I think Floyd's going to stop him with body shots, to be honest.
A lot of people are saying that.
And a lot of people keep saying, what about the kicks to the body? It's totally different when you got a guy sharp hitting you to... Even Chael Sonnen says something. He says he thinks Floyd's a bigger puncher than Conor, simply because he knows how to punch with those gloves. That's his discipline. So, I agree with him.
Real quick, can you take a look at this and tell us what you see?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you got more footage than...
Yeah, he added an extra video.
Oh, wow. Oh, he's hitting Paulie with left hands, man. Oh. Oh, Paul.
Here's the other one.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh. Just let me see that again.
Here's a slow motion one. You want to see the slow motion one?
Yeah.
I'll look for it real quick.
See, I didn't see this footage.
It looked to me like he got cupped.
Got cupped in the back of the head, off balance. Wow.
And just to put it in perspective, I believe that knockdown slash
there you go.
push.
If you can hold that real quick for us.
Yeah. And y'all got me. They got me watching the footage,
breaking down film.
Yeah, it looked like he got kind of hit in the back of the head. He's kind of square. So if you lift up, your balance is going to be off and then hit again on the top of the head. Yeah, kind of a push down.
Can you
it's
tell
kind of a part push, part punch.
Can you tell what Paulie was trying to do there? Was he trying to slip?
I think he was trying to duck under and get in close so he could grab him. Tie him up, slow him down a bit. The young fella with all the energy, you want to tie them up. You want to make them use their strength to try to get loose, burn them out. But I'll say, man, Conor, you know, he's throwing punches, he's scrappy. Wow.
Still knockout in 4 rounds?
I see that, yeah. I think Floyd is a totally different animal. You know, he's a and that's out of shape Paul. Floyd is a freaking machine, man. I mean, I've sparred hundreds of rounds with him. He's the only guy, and I can say this now, he's the only guy that I always was like, man, what is he gonna do today? And we would go like back and forth since we were like teenagers, but he's the only guy that I was like, I hope I feel good today sparring him. Anybody else, Manny Pacquiao? Nope. Anybody else, Canelo? Nope. Floyd, because his punches are like a knife. He's sharp. You know, he's the only guy that I ever like felt hurt. Like he hit me with a good body. Like I ever felt hurt. Like anybody I ever sparred with or any of where I was like, man.
Canelo Triple G, your take on that?
You know what? I like Canelo, man. I think Canelo has an all-around pretty good arsenal. He's got smarter. His defense has gotten a lot better. That Floyd fight helped him. He's gotten better. I like Canelo in that fight. I think it's going to be a tough fight, war of attrition. I think later in the fight, though, Canelo is going to be in super shape. That's my feeling. And I think he's going to, towards the end, start really landing some clean shots.